Before Ace came out, I was in Chicago doing a live gig. My manager sat me down at a restaurant in Chicago and they said, we got kind of bad news. Siskel and Ebert killed you. They had the words on a page and I just looked and it said, the worst movie ever made. Don't know what's next from here.
That's right. Jim Carrey almost lost his career in Hollywood cause of Ace Ventura. But how? Isn't it one of the most iconic movies of all time?
Let me explain.
Jim Carrey is one of Hollywood's biggest icons. He's been in the business since the 90s and hasn't stopped. He started his career in comedy and quickly made the switch to doing movies in Hollywood. He did a string of small roles in movies like Peggy Sue Got Married, Once Bitten, and was even a series regular on the comedy show, In Living Color. But Jim wanted more. That's when Hollywood approached him for a comedy detective movie called Ace Ventura. Jim hopped on the role and delivered a fantastic performance. However, 3 days before the movie came out, something crazy happened. Infamous film critics Siskel and Ebert tanked the movie. Yes.
Before Ace came out, I was in Chicago doing a live gig. My manager sat me down at a restaurant in Chicago and they said, we got kind of bad news. Siskel and Ebert killed you and don't know what's next from here. 3 days before it came out, they had the words on a page and I just looked and it said, the worst movie ever made, the worst actor ever made. This is the end, this is whatever.
Because it was completely original, no one had seen it.
It was so scathing. Yeah. I mean, I've been disappointed so many times in my career. I have an automatic downshift. I go, well, okay. Don't know how it's gonna happen, but I'm gonna have to break a basement window or something.
However, the critics were wrong. Ace Ventura became a smashing hit, making over $107 million. That same year, Jim starred in 2 other big Hollywood movies, The Mask and Dumb and Dumber, both of which became million-dollar hits at the box office and cemented Jim's place as a bona fide movie star. But not everyone in Hollywood took Carrey's work seriously, because he was a comedy actor. That's when Jim decided to do a 360 and star in dramatic films. He starred in an unusual film called The Truman Show, and it was a massive success. It was so good that Siskel and Ebert even admitted they were wrong about Carrey.
What happened, to my just absolute delight, was that by the time I had done Truman Show, Siskel and Ebert did an entire episode just about me and called it Jim Carrey Clown with Class.
Yeah.
And I get emotional thinking about it. It was incredible. Like they just said we were wrong. And I've never seen a critic say that. Both of them said we were wrong. We didn't know what we were seeing. And that's just a wonderful thing.
Jim Carrey's story shows us that when you decide to block out the noise, whether it's from your haters, the critics, or even the audience, and focus on doing your best work, eventually all those naysayers will go from booing you to clapping for you.
That's all for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. And don't forget to subscribe.